reason for this gyrocopter? I am confused. I just don't think it's that good of a hero in general. Skem seems to like it. He's the one drafting for the team, so I guess that does mean that they're going to be giving Yopaj the last overall pick, maybe angling for, I don't know, TA if it looks like a good game, Puck maybe, Ember. Yeah, that's kind of all that comes to mind. And Boom still being very considered with the drafting. I guess now having to make some decisions about, look, is Wisp supporter core? Is Mars heading offlane or mid? What are we planning here? And really digging, this is super deep to go into your reserve time at this point in the draft. They just come back with an Ogre, which feels a little nothing. The bonus attack speed is certainly going to be useful against the Phoenix, and does bring some pretty big burst damage to the table. It does really look like they're just kind of going for this sort of hyper carry setup. So they're going to have the Wisp tether to buff somebody up. They're going to have the Bloodlust to buff somebody up. I don't know quite who that somebody is going to be just yet, but I have to imagine it's going to be something that fares well against the gyrocopter and whatever core Neon are about to show.
Dire team pick.
Okay. So Pango coming in. I don't know if they were really thinking about playing like a PL or anything into this lineup. There's a ton of AoE. You absolutely do not want to be playing like a TB, PL, CK, none of these illusion heroes. Definitely want something pretty single target, I guess. And Morphling is going to be the answer. So kind of a classic response to the gyrocopter. You bring a lot of nuke damage. The morph, of course, is going to be really useful for getting the flak cannon for yourself. Not as good as it used to be with the changes, with the new flak cannon not having as many charges, but having a lower cooldown. So maybe not as much of a counter, but still looking like a pretty good hero here. There isn't really a ton of lockdown or burst damage that's going to kill him outright, so should always be able to get the morph off and the attribute shift off, and should be able to survive through most of these fights. I don't even know what you do to pressure if you're Neon from the mid lane. OD seems too greedy, and that hero just overall feels really bad currently.
10 seconds remaining.
They do have some heroes that can buy a vessel, so that's certainly going to be important.
5 seconds remaining.
Could still be an alright TA game, honestly, for Neon.
Radiant team ban.
If they want to put a little bit more in the hands of Yopaj this game. Just Invoker and Death Prophet is the bans from Boom, so they are anticipating a little bit more of a kind of a run at you setup.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, what do you ban if you're Neon?
5 seconds remaining.
Batrider was the ban. So what are they thinking? It's offlane or mid. I guess that Batrider ban is kind of for either as well. Okay, Ember ban is definitely for mid. Boom still have options, though. Honestly, I think even putting Mars mid and picking Bloodseeker looks pretty good here for Boom, but I'm not sure if they're that kind of team. So, well, we'll see. But the Rupture is super annoying for the Pango and the Gyrocopter. They're both very reliant on the mobility. I mean, heck, even the Phoenix is kind of annoyed by that.
5 seconds remaining.
I somehow just don't think we're going to see it.
Radiant team pick.
Doom instead. Okay. Still not clear what these lanes are going to be. In fact, any of their cores could currently play any lane. I don't even know how much I like the Doom pick necessarily. Sure, shutting down spells on Gyrocopter or Pango is going to be useful, but it's not guaranteed to be a death sentence either. And Neon going for an Earth Spirit as the last grab. Wait, is this a Yopaj Earth Spirit? Or what, JG Earth Spirit, Yopaj Pango? No, JG Phoenix. Okay, so it's a 3 Phoenix. Oh god, 3 Phoenix, 4 Pango, 2 Earth Spirit. Okay, so I guess that's supposed to be kind of their their Morphling answer. Like, Yopaj, you're just going to buy a vessel as fast as humanly possible and just try and gank Dreamcell non-stop? Maybe. I just feel like Makoto's going to get some pretty good farm on mid. I like the mid Doom.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, other than the Earth Spirit, the Morphling seems like he might still be fine. I think Yopaj absolutely has to pop off this game for this to work. And I don't even know how much I like the position for Pangolier. I just don't see this this dual lane doing a whole lot. Maybe they're going to swap it up again, and maybe the Train Protector will go off lane, and then like the Pango is going to be in the safe lane. But I don't know. I do not know if I think Neon are going to be getting their first win here, folks, in the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13. At least their bottom lane should be okay. Like, I can't really see Skem dying. They've got really good kill potential. Well, it depends. If they've got the Pango there, I don't think they have that much kill potential. But Train Protector Gyrocopter sounds pretty nasty. And I think if you're picking Gyrocopter, you have to be getting kills in lane. Because otherwise, you would have been much better off just picking a Greedy or Carry, right? You would have been better off picking a Spectre or a Sven or any of these heroes that's going to be able to sit back and fight. Even, I think, a Lifestealer, farms pretty fast if he gets a good start. But I think if you're picking the Gyrocopter, it's definitely it's got to have some kills in there as well. So we will just have to see who is going to what lane as we hop into our fourth game of the day here. What's going on? Yeah, so it is definitely mid-Doom. Yep. Yopaj mid on the Earth Spirit. He does like to bust this out occasionally. I'm not sure what his pro all-time win rate is on this. Let's have a look. 66% over 39 games. So he certainly knows what he's doing on this hero, but it's just not the most traditional mid in the world, let's say. I mean, of course, there are other players that do play it, like your Weehas and stuff, but the mid lane has been getting kind of weird recently. I said it in the earlier series, but we're starting to see we've seen a lot of Snapfire mid. I think that's something that's coming from pubs. But Snap mid, we saw the Underlord mid, and Doom mid has been reasonably popular, probably more so in China than anywhere else. And everybody trying to bust out some funky stuff. And then, not maybe the best reference point, but in the Australian leagues as well, we've been seeing people picking lots of interesting stuff mid. We've seen Ricky mid. What else? Like Razor has become popular. It's all over the shop.
The battle begins.
Seems like no contest whatsoever on these bounty runes here. Nobody is even trying for this one. It's just going to be Kezcute waddling his way over to grab it. And what are they even doing here? Hyde just trying to scout what the lanes are? Are they just trying to put Scam on full tilt? Are they going to try and first blood him? What's happening here? Playhard is also trying to scout up here. Nobody is currently in this lane for Boom. Okay, Dreamcell is now TPing up here. So if he dies, that is very game ruining for him. They're gonna send Kezcute in first. It's like Dreamcell's just thinking to himself, I just TP'd up here, dude. I can't afford to die. There's no way I'm going forward to hit those creeps. I know that they're up to something. I don't see any supports bottom helping Scam, so I know that this 1L guy is sitting in the trees. And okay, he now TP's down bottom. FPZ has already deforested most of this line over here, and they've got the tether to help out as well. So enjoy your Nature's Grasp while you can. Kezcute just going in with the Ignite. Makoto already getting some fantastic CS at mid. 7 for him so far. And Yopaj only sitting on the 2. Really struggling to CS under tower, in fact. It's going to be yet another wave forced into there. Ooh, that was a nice deny for Makoto. Very well timed. I feel like it took people no time at all to adjust to the new tower damage. I really thought that it was going to be a bigger deal, but I guess these pro players, they play a lot. They know what's up. Develop that new intuition for it. All right, Hyde gonna go dodge experience while they give this all to FBZ. So get a fast level 3. Very important play to be making as the position 4. Just hard to fight against Doom as a melee hero. They're just getting Scorched Earth for the full duration. Kezcute has chewed through pretty much all of his mana, but you know, Pango not looking too happy on the regen. At least JG has, I mean, they've managed to pressure the Morphling a lot. He doesn't really have a ton of CS, and now getting gone on Dreamicell only with the 1 point in the attribute shift, so it's not really healing him for all that much. And I think they have to be pretty happy with how this top lane is going, given that Morphling has nil CS pretty much. He's going to be getting bloodlusted later and, you know, just making his way through the jungle, but this is certainly not the start that they were hoping for. But other lanes are going A-okay, so I don't think Boom are really too stressed on the whole. It is weird to me that they would open with this Phoenix Dream Protector, but I don't really think that they've secured the late game, is what I'm about to say. Like, they've got this big kind of, it's not a support duo, so maybe it's a little bit different. Ooh, Dreamicell probably dead here. Yeah, that attribute shift is not going to save him. Gets brought down and still only 7 CS to his name. Kezcute trying to fight this one out. Does have enough mana for the Fire Blast, but nothing that he can really get there. Yeah, so they aren't really aiming for the inevitability at all. I think the pressure still falls on Neon's shoulders to be the playmakers this game. It might not be too bad in the late game. You know, if they have good farm on the Pango and good farm on the Phoenix, then I don't think it's like a complete wash, or it's a complete stomp one-sided in favor of Boom, but it's just hard playing against Doom Morphling in the late game. Dreamicell still continuing to have an absolutely miserable time every single time he approaches the wave. It does look like he's going to get away this time around, but they don't have a salve up here for him, so they really have to get this lane back. But there's no sentry for Kezcute, so the small camp has just been blocked this entire time, and they have no tool to be able to manipulate the wave equilibrium. He's going to try for the Tango through here and see if he can get this. Okay, he gets the wave. This is a much needed pull for them, the way that this Morphling's lane is going. 7 CS in 5 minutes is not what you want. But we'll see. Dreamicell is a comeback player. Maybe he can stick this landing, but yeah, it has not been a very good start. I wonder why they didn't just try and swap the lanes, because I think they'd kind of scouted what the situation was. They could have brought the Morphling down here, but I guess they also were not anticipating that this lane was going to go so badly. Hyde, can he at least get the bounty as he can? And he gets the tether away to FBZ. We keep on moving to go grab the other one. Yopaj, little bottle trip up here, and he has already got Dreamicell on the menu. Instead, it is going to be Kezcute who gets gone on and might even be able to get the TP out, in fact. Not even TPing all the way back to base, just heads over to the tier 2 and will be looking to rejoin his Morphling in a second. But the pressure on Dreamicell is relentless, but they are letting Mikoto and FBZ just completely get out of control here. So, and look at this build from Mikoto. This is the, I am not going to fight at all. I am just here to farm. 3 points Devour, 3 points Scorched Earth, no point Doom. Just farming and pushing. Is he even going to go for a Midas? I don't know if he even really needs to. Kick him back. Can they get the tower to aggro onto him? Doesn't really seem like it. And he's got Scorched Earth in a second. So I think he's A-okay. Yeah, and Hyde even coming over just to make 100% sure. So far, rotations for Yopaj, if you're keeping count, he's been moving for a little while, but 0 kills just yet. At least, you know, Play Hard is soaking up a lot of experience, and the Pango is definitely going to be good with farm and levels. Well, I say farm, but he's got 1 CS. So that's certainly going to help their case mid-game with these team fights. They do have a crazy amount of magical damage come the mid-game. They've got the egg, they've got the gyrocopter damage, they've got the magnetize. They've got the Rolling Thunder. All of it gonna be really nice. And FPZ thinking about that already. Is like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna buy a hood. Might even buy a pipe, who knows. Hyde making pretty quick progress towards this mech. Doing A-okay there. And Yopaj, well, the rotations continue. Now heading down bottom to look for Hyde. They get the silence onto him. Can he get the tether away? The magnetize is still going. That might be enough to bring him down. Needs one more. Still ticking, still surviving with the overcharge. Magnetize last tick will bring him down. Okay, at least they got something. Mikoto is looking for a kill top though. Doom straight at him to JG. Yopaj is going to come in here looking for a little bit of a turnaround. Can they kill Dreamacell? Doesn't get the morph off. Does manage to get the waveform away though, so he's going to survive. Can they get the deny? They can't. And Mikoto with the 3-man stomp and now the walk away. Looking like he should be okay. And that is also a lot of space on the map, which, oh no, they didn't get the, kill. Yopaj did get the deny. Nicely played. Okay, well, they brought a lot of heroes top, and Dreamacell just goes straight mid to grab a little bit of farm here. He needs some quiet time to catch up. He's still only got 18 CS. Yeah, picks up the Morbid Mask, he'll get some Bloodlust love, and that'll be his way to catch back up this game. Is Skem going for the same build again? No sign of the drum, just picking up a double Wraith Band. Maybe just a faster Ags this time around, like tread straight into the Ags, something like that. Keskiuk gonna be holding on to top. JG has already picked up a full Veil. Yopaj is gonna be the one going for the Vessel this game and is on the hunt once again with the smoke. The gap between the two mid laners is already pretty ridiculous, but to be expected when Doom is basically maxing Devour. Ooh, Dreamacell, they get the silence onto him, and one more touch finishes him off. Okay, that is definitely the rotation that they were looking for. I mean, Dreamacell's game is just in the trash can currently. And Mikoto can at least come and take over mid lane for a second. He's just gone for a drum, so this seemed like a little bit of a fighting build. FBZ getting gone on at bottom now. Yopaj is just everywhere and sets up yet another kill. 4 for 0 in favor of Neon now. I suppose Boom do not really have a whole lot of playmaking potential. Ogre is going to be going for more points in the Fire Blast, it looks like, to maybe give them a little more, but you know, in general, Hyde can only really just make defensive plays, TP in, save people. And Dreamacell just can't seem to find a home in this game. At least he's gotten decent luck with the neutral items. I think that Iron Talon's certainly going to help him making his way through the jungle. But in terms of just sitting in a lane and hitting creeps, we are on full recovery Midas mode for Dreamacell here. What's happening down here? FPZ getting gone on yet again. The Doom is at the ready. Rolling Thunder from Playhard. Going to connect onto all three, and Juanel just going to keep on walking forward. Skem low in the mana department, so can't really keep on fighting. Mikoto waiting. Do they need to Doom play hard to get this kill? Doom managed to land the spear nicely, but just don't seem to have the damage, especially with Scorched Earth on cooldown. So, it just ends up being some spells traded. Yopaj finds himself a regen. Keski now going to be the target at mid. Kick him back, land the dive. Decent magical damage coming through. And Playhard intercepting on the other side. Yet another kill. Still net worth lead, not really materializing too much, but experience is certainly getting there. And still no real plays from Boom. Just seemingly content to sit in all three lanes and just keep on farming. So the real question for me is, will Neon be able to start taking some of these towers? Because kills are great and all, but definitely want to be this is super sneaky. Definitely want to be converting them if at all possible. FBZ, I think, just not realizing that he was in there, and will be able to TP away. But Yopaj continuing to just draw rotations every single time. And they are being pretty efficient across the map, it feels like. Skem is just moving through the jungle. It will be a faster Aghanim Scepter this time around, so I think hoping to play a little more for that kind of 3-4 slotted territory, maybe not even buying a BKB this game and just hoping to sustain off of like a MKB Satanic kind of a deal. What are we doing for old Dreamcell? Oh, Arena at mid, but Yopaj just rolls on out of there. He's fine. So FBZ just back to farm stations, and kind of the story for everybody here on Boom. Mikoto wanted that haste, but getting baited heavily here. Great use of the Rolling Thunder for play hard. Keeps the lockdown going, and Skem going to be more than happy to claim that kill. And they're even looking for a little more. Roll forward onto Kezcute. The pace from Neon just continues to pick up, and with this many heroes on mid, should definitely be a tier 1 tower going down. Dreamcell is trying to take out this tower at top, but all it takes is the 1 TP from the Phoenix to put an end to that rotation, and Mars really doesn't want to give away this mid tower. FBZ coming in. Dreamcell is also TPing as if the Morphling was even a little bit scary, but I really don't think he is in the slightest. Is this even the best place for him to be farming? I guess he can try and start hitting some Ancients, maybe, and overcharge him. I guess they're going to stack them. So is anyone stacking these Ancients? No stacking of the Ancients. Alright, well, they stacked the small camp. Alright, that's a thing. Neon seemed to be on the case here. Yopaj doesn't see anybody, but they don't see him either. Kezcute gets the D-ward on the sentry at least. There is another Rolling Thunder available. Kezcute just looking very dead here. Yeah, I don't think they even need to use it. Auto attack him to death, throws the Bloodlust onto the tower before he goes down. At least Dreamcell is finding a bit of farm on these Ancients, but it's not particularly fast. A little further tether away from Hyde. Play hard. Maybe not quite the Rolling Thunder that he was hoping for, but he will get out of there. No harm, no foul. Phoenix is also going Midas. JG's like, I'm having a great game. Everything seems to just be cruising. They've still got all their towers. They got the 3 points in the living armor, so it's really not going to be easy for Boom to take them anytime soon. I don't know if I guess he needs it. The early BKB from Mikoto, I think, might come back to bite him a little bit, because he's not going to have the long duration further down the line, but I guess he didn't really want to go for a pipe, or there isn't any other clean way to tank up necessarily, but Boom bringing numbers top. FBZ, his smoke breaks. He doesn't know that there's play hard just sitting right in the trees. The positioning around Fog from Neon has actually been super sick this game. The way that Yopaj has been positioning just inside of the tree lines to find the jumps, and now play hard as well. I'm not sure that he was even intending to break a smoke there, but worked out nicely. We've got the 15-minute recovery Midas online for the Morphling. Let the farm truly begin. Can he make the ascent? He's already climbed a decent way up the net worth chart in the last little bit. Oh, they do actually bring down Juanel at bottom. Did they doom him? They did not. So they bring him down, and that will give them a little bit of an opportunity to do some damage onto this tier 1, but I don't think they can really get it. Neon are already thinking about defending it, and it's only 15 seconds to go on the Treant, so if they can just get more numbers in here, Egg plus the Overgrowth would be a very easy combination. Boom, gotta be careful not to overcommit unless they can somehow get the Doom on an important target. They scan underneath the tower, they realize that there are some heroes here, but they don't want to give this away because the Treant's just going to heal it all the way back up if they leave. So they're asking themselves if they can maybe finish it off. They're going to tank for the catapult just to try and secure it. Neon haven't brought the numbers just yet. Now Yopaj comes in. FBZ might be the one caught. Mikoto also getting slowed down a little bit, but looks like everyone on Boom actually going to be okay. So this is a pretty nice rotation. They draw a bunch of fire towards bottom, and that means Hyde and Dreamcell able to just push mid even further. Oh no, bit of a misstep from Neon.
Middle tower is under attack.
At least mid looks like it's going to survive, so that's good. Where did Treant go when he respawned? I guess he was just in that rainbow of TPs that came bottom. But And Morphling, just some treads. Going to be going for the Manta after that. Definitely needs it against the Earth Spirit, who is still working on his vessel. Kezcute's just going to be going for an Aether Lens. Io has that mech. But we are kind of back to farm stations for the moment. What do we have in terms of neutral items? Oh, some pretty nice stuff on both sides. Got the Grove Bow and the Nether Shawl over on the side of Boom. And they get another one. Sure. Dragon Scale as well. It was a very profitable little Ancient stack. And now Neon with the Smoke Up. They do have a Blink on Play Hard. Do they have any vision up this cliff? They do not, but they've got an Observer Ward along for the ride. Who are they going to find? Looks like they've actually just coincidentally walked straight past Hyde and Dreamacell. Can they maybe find Makoto instead? He does actually have a BKB, so he just immediately pops the Doom onto the Phoenix. Yopaj committing for this fight. I don't think there's any way to save the Phoenix. Overgrowth trying for it. Dreamacell got brought in. It's a good Rolling Thunder, but I don't think it's going to kill either of these heroes. Maybe they can bring down Hyde. He sidesteps and gets a great tether away. Skem looking for the reset. Boom actually dropping a little low, but now Dreamacell morphing into the Earth Spirit, doing huge damage to Skem. They nuke him down. FBZ's not even dead just yet. Juanel does come over to try and finish that kill, but now Play Hard caught in no man's land. Chain stun from Kezcute, and Dreamacell just like that, straight back into the game with a double kill. Yopaj, can he maybe do something here? Roll in. Maybe they can get Hyde, but oh, he's not even dead yet. He pops the mech. He's still living. JG dives through, but now he's not in a great position. Makoto does need to be somewhat careful. Just going to back up. Dreamacell still wants to keep on going on the tower. Looks like they will be able to heal it up and force him back, but the Morphling all of a sudden not that far behind Skem, who is just going back for the BKB now. I don't know why they chose to take that fight after the Phoenix got doomed. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just walk away. Just let the Phoenix die and everybody else disengage. Maybe, I guess they did get kind of forced into the fight a little bit with the relocate pincer, but it does feel like a lot of them could have reset. Because most of them were still on the hill, right, when the Doom happened. And then Yopaj rolled in. Yeah, not certain. They do have a blink now on the Terrain Protector, but being able to land that combo is going to depend on the Phoenix not getting doomed. The Midas is working nicely for JG. He's got some good levels. Already has that level 12. But there is also a blink on the Doom, so Makoto definitely going to be looking for him. And it might even be good enough to just doom the Gyrocopter before he does anything in the fight. FBZ. And this Yules has really become just a complete staple on the Mars. It wasn't that long ago that it was just felt like it was always is he reloading in to steal a bounty? Alright. Ooh, it can tether away to FBZ potentially, so it might be okay because of that. Yeah, there's no way that they kill him in the next 2 seconds. Oh, they tried to kick him away so that they could get the FBZ kill instead. It was a nice idea. Skem is elsewhere getting run down by Makoto. They're trying to heal him up. Can they do it? Skem just living 100 HP. That's Sunray doing all of the work. Kezcute wanted to come in and finish off that kill, but we'll just be forced to TP out in the end. That was the 9 seconds, sorry, BKB being used as well for the Doom. Dreamacell at least has his Manta style. He's going to be going into the BKB shortly after that, so very right-click focus build for him. What else is going on? Well, they want Dreamacell, but he can just waveform away, so he should be okay. Hide. I don't know what his tether cooldown is. Oh, it's pretty much done. So. What's happening at mid? Kescute's getting going on, but he is a tanky ogre boy. Yopaj still wants him. Committing pretty hard, and here comes the Morphling. Actually manages to interrupt the roll, so now he can just lock him down, get him with the silence. Makoto closes the gap. Yopaj tries to create an angle to get the roll away, but he will just be brought down. Well, we got both mid laners just awkwardly dying across the map. With no Earth Spirit, there's really not a whole lot of a threat for this Morphling, so Dreamacell just doing whatever he wants.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And, well, the win probability was briefly like in Neon's chances, but it's weighing the gyrocopter in the equation. It does not like what it sees. Where's my supernova combo? Hello? Can we... I guess they're waiting for BKB on the gyro. And then maybe they'll make some kind of a play. Again, I don't like their chances if they leave this one too late. But for now, they seem to just kind of be content, like shoving out waves, finding little bits of farm in their jungle. There isn't really any concerted effort to be making any kind of plays. I think even if the gyrocopter wants to be farming, they could be scouting for kills and stuff on the other heroes. But the Treant is playing very defensively. I don't really know what he's doing, just chilling on their side of the map. Like, you look at Kescute, and he's gunning for it. He's always crossing the river, putting down some wards, maintaining the vision control. Oh, FPZ catching out Yopaj. I don't think he has the damage to get the kill by himself, but with the relocate in, they certainly do, and the Treant Protector jumping in to try for the save, but looking like he's just also going to end up falling. They do get a little bit of locked-in onto this Wisp. Hyde almost surviving with the tether away. And now big Rolling Thunder through from Playhard. Great Supernova positioning as well. Makoto does have the BKB, but Playhard not going to let him get it off. So he gets stunned down. That's another wasted BKB charge. FBZ trying to escape with the TP, but Skem cleans up an easy triple kill. And oof, at least the Morphling gets away, but beautiful fight from Neon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
But they're just walking straight into the enemy high ground. There's still 2 dead. They're going to keep on going forward. Hyde is the obvious target. Dreamacell can't really do too many auto attacks here. Cannot afford to get locked down. Manta's still on cooldown. Not looking all that healthy. Vessel getting thrown on top of him. Kescute also about to be brought down. Okay, Neon just having the numbers, and Boom not able to make anything of that. And all of a sudden, Skem far and away #1 on the net worth. That triple kill has catapulted him straight towards this Satanic. Did he actually need the BKB? What does the BKB do for him here? I don't know. I don't know how much I like this BKB choice.
Middle tower is under attack.
I guess there's some Scorched Earth damage, Infernal Blade, Ogre stuff. Maybe you need the BKB against the Mars just to be able to move through the fight in the way that you want. FBZ getting going on. I mean, Yules and the Hood should help, but he's getting surrounded, and his team is not really here to help him out. Dreamacell coming over, does morph into the Gyrocopter, but Mars already dead. Dreamacell doing what he can, but they just don't have the teammates here. Feels like every single time Boom are trying to take a fight, they've got at least one hero dead. Are going for a little bit of a chase. Looks like at least they'll get the Treant Protector. But maybe not. Dreamacell all of a sudden just finds himself all alone and very quickly reconsiders his decision to fight. Just going to go back to farm stations for a moment. What's Makoto got? Man, he has not made any progress towards this Shivas for a little while. Looks like Playhard almost has his Vlads. JG has some great progress towards the Shivas. This Midas has actually done a ton of work for him. Yopaj even not doing too bad on the net worth. He's just going to be going for a BKB. You don't really need that many items on the Earth Spirit to scale. And boom. What are they up to? They just want a quick pick on play hard. Kind of hoping that he's going to show at nighttime. It's not so easy. Yeah, he's just playing it safe. Oh, and bottom, they actually bring down Dreamcell. Hyde couldn't get him out of there. Too much nuke damage from Yopaj. Great little combination with the Veil, I have to imagine, from the Phoenix. And yeah, Dreamcell just, what must have been sitting on pretty low HP, only 1k health. Scam and Playhard are making their way straight into the Roshan pit. They can actually tank this up pretty nicely with the Vlads. They've got the lucky shot. Dire Scan is going to reveal that this is going on, but still 25 seconds to go on both of these heroes. Neon just playing with some pace. And really starting to bring these metrics their way. They have some vision on the map, but just haven't really felt like they can make any plays for a little while. FBZ just getting run at here by Playhard. Can they close the gap? Yopaj, I think he's a little bit light. And Stone Remnants doesn't want to use too many more, in case there's an actual fight coming up soon. The Satanic is now ready to go on Skem, so he's going to be a whole lot harder to burst. And it's not like they have the E-Blade or anything on Dreamcell, so a lot of the damage is going to have to come from sitting there and auto-attacking him. Titan's Liver is going to help, certainly. And the Boom continues to have pretty good luck when it comes to these neutral items. All right. They're going to give the Paladin Sword to the Wisp. Yes, they will. All right, so they get the healing amplification there for him. There isn't really anybody else who super needs it. Dream Protector scouting a few heroes down here. TPs are all available for Neon. Maybe they can set something up. Skem's going to be the first one to arrive on the scene. Phoenix also making his way down now. They do kind of need to wait for the rest of the team. Tree's still thinking about it. He's keeping tabs on them this entire time. Waiting for them to split up. Maybe waiting for somebody to go for a TP out. And Dreamcell has already used the Manta to deal with that homing missile. Hyde kind of getting left behind. We'll be able to get the tether away. But they're going to keep chasing. Yopaj still wants him. Gets the silence off. Here comes the slow. Playhard even jumping in a little deeper. Keeps the roll going forward onto Mikoto. Might just be able to get a stun off. No, Mikoto sidesteps him. Didn't have the BKB, so pretty important that he avoids getting caught there. And Neon now just sweeping from bottom all the way over to mid. Might even be able to go for this mid tier 2 tower. There is a dire glyph, so that makes things a little bit more difficult.
Dire's middle
How's
tower
Morphling
is under
Scotty
attack.
going? Still needs a little while to go, and not even looking that great in the level department, even with the Midas. His game has been a rough one.
Dire's
He's got a decent amount of net worth,
structures
but a lot of it is just tied up in the Midas plus the 2 defensive items that he's felt like he had to buy this game. So I feel like he's not really going to be that scary. And Skem just continues to get bigger and bigger. Is he going to go? Okay, goes for the Paladin Sword over the Enchanted Quiver. And just going to be going for a Daedalus next.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Really looking for that burst. Oh, Greater Fairy Fire for the Wisp. Hyde's going to be really happy this game. We'll see if it's going to be enough to save anybody, I guess is the only question. Does Mars almost have an item? Kind of wish that he'd bought the full pipe, but I can also see the motivation for the BKB. Skem's just up on the high ground. He's still got this Aegis for another 2 minutes. Doing A-okay. He's going to cop a little bit of harassment here, but the team is there to back him up, so I don't think he's really too worried. Still got the Satanic up his sleeve. And looking to focus down this tier 3. In fact, it's the Bloodlusted Tower kind of causing him the most grief, but just look at all of his healing. He's got so much sustain. At least looks like Boom might actually be able to grab all 4 bounty runes. Neon, I don't know, a little asleep at the wheel, maybe a little overzealous trying to get this. But they don't want to waste the Aegis duration, so I guess it might be worth it to give away 4 bounties just to get a tier 3. Don't know if they can get the full lane of racks. FBZ is waiting here up on the high ground. They're going to push Skem across. But again, he's still just sustaining, standing his ground, relying on those heals from his teammates. Dreamcell comes in, committing somewhat, but he gets disarmed up, and Yopaj now gets the silence onto him. Dreamcell, just with the Manta to begin with, does actually morph over into the Gyrocopter. So if he wants to fight, this is now kind of the moment, but I think he also wants to go back to the well and maybe get a little bit of healing going. Hyde's doing the best that he can. Skem's still focusing. Got to be careful. There's only another 40 seconds remaining on this Aegis. So once that disappears, could be the moment that Boom looks to go in. They've still got the Doom available as well. If they are keeping track of this timer, they will be looking to keep him here. Still 23 seconds to go. Skem maybe even wanting to die at this point, but they're not going to let him do it. Boom. Going to keep on chasing. 15 seconds. Leaving their base a little bit now. Skem still trying to escape, but the homing missile chasing after him. Still not dead. 8 seconds to go. Boom. Trying to keep tabs on him, and FBZ, he's found him with the Yule. Skem, was he just trying to Satanic back up? The Aegis is just about to be reclaimed, I believe. He's trying to Satanic. There's the Aegis being reclaimed. He pops the BKB, trying to survive. Dreamcell manning up with the BKB, but the huge teamfight combination from Neon. They've got everything here. 3 already dead. The egg pops, turns into a bait for Neon as they clean up all 5. Dreamcell, the last one to fall. They bought back on Hyde, but he just diebacks immediately. And with that one play, it seems like Neon may have ended this game right here, right now. There's still 3 buybacks to come out, but what do you do at this point? Now, Doom did he just not get to press anything? What even happened to him? Where did he even die? Did he just get Doom still off cooldown? BKB's still off cooldown? Man, FPZ made a huge play, but the team just could not follow it up. All right, Morphling bites back. Skem still just kind of sitting here on the front lines. They're kind of waiting for him. Still down 2 heroes, so not the easiest fight for Boom to take and make it 3. It's a 2-man defense as their Ancient is already being claimed by Neon. This is going to be their first win here in the Summit 13 if they can claim this. FBZ doing his best to soak up the shots, but it's too much damage. It's Dreamcell versus the world, but he gets immediately stunned up. Can't even get the flat cannon charges out. Mikoto finally arrives, but it's too little too late, and Kezcute knows the score. The GG is called, and Neon taking their first win in the competition. I doubted the Gyrocopter, but there you go. Skem proved me wrong. He knew what he was doing. A little bit of a different item build, a different approach this time around. Dreamcell having a miserable time. I mean, he recovered a little bit, but he had, what did I say? I think it was 7 CS at 5 minutes or something. It's just, yeah, it's not what they were hoping for. Yeah, 30-7, and the Yopaj mid Earth Spirit. This whole draft is a little weird. Of course, offlane Phoenix, not that strange, you know. Position 4 Pangolier, not unheard of, but not super common. But all of it working out, all of it coming together. That is going to wrap it up for my coverage for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. There is more action, though, for the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13, so don't go anywhere. There are still 2 more series to be played today. I'm just going to be handing it over to some other people to take over the casting. We've got Signal Ultra versus Army Geniuses next, and then they're wrapping up the day with Team Stars versus Team Adroit. I hope you enjoyed all of the coverage. I'll be back tomorrow for more, and I'll hopefully see you then.